There's a new hero in town, or well, civil servant, She-Hulk. It's time to talk about it. Let's go. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Klepcx FM, brought to you by CritiX.com, a place where we talk about movies, television, and pop culture. And if you're into that kind of thing, make sure you hit that subscribe key and the notification bell so you can be up to speed about everything that I talk about here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time to talk about Marvel Studios' latest superhero series on Disney Plus, She-Hulk. We have been hearing a lot of buzz on the internet about this series due to early screenings. I unfortunately did not get this early screening, but we've been hearing some things. We've been hearing a lot of good things. Now, there has been somewhat of an unfair advantage in these reviews, taking the fact that a lot of the early screenings were able to screen up to 4 episodes of this series. So a lot of the response is based on a good, healthy, fulfilling a serving of this series. So I'm here to give you the overall first episode review based on just seeing 37 minutes of an episode. Now, this is not by any means saying that it's not good, but before I get into what I thought, let's talk about what She-Hulk is. She-Hulk is somewhat of a derivative character based off of the original Bruce Banner character, who we all know gamma radiation turned him into a Hulk. Now, the origin is a little bit different in the series based on what's in the comic book, but neither there nor here. Jennifer Walters, Bruce Banner's cousin, somehow gets infused with the blood of Bruce Banner in the series, and now she is what we all call a She-Hulk. And I've never really been into this comic, but I've always been a fan of the character. There's a lot of Marvel characters that I'm cool with, and I love that they come in and dip out every once in a while, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm all in on all of their runs and I read up on all of their stories. So I know a little bit about She-Hulk. I know her origin. I know some of the major events that she's in, like Secret Wars and I can't think right now, but there's other things that she gets in. Oh, Fantastic Four she's been a part of, things of that nature. But as far as following her arcs, I don't really follow her arcs, but I know a good amount about the character. Now, getting into the series, what did I think? Based off of what I saw, it is a very good series. It's very well written. It's very taken care of. There are a lot of nods and callbacks to a lot of good events that, you know, brought us into the MCU in the first place and got us hooked in and got us invested in the characters. So there's a lot of things. What I've noticed that Marvel has been doing with a lot of the characters post Endgame is that we're getting to see their trauma, or the things that how they are dealing with what has happened since Endgame. And we get a little bit of that with Bruce in this series, in reference to him, you know, kind of mentoring his cousin in what she's going through today. I didn't find it as funny as the reviews are saying, although I chuckled here and there. But like I said, that's probably because of that unfair advantage. Like, I'm only seeing 37 minutes of what everybody else is seeing. They're seeing, you know, 4 episodes. You get a little bit of time to kind of sit back in your seat and enjoy the ride, kind of thing. Whereas, you know, 1 episode in, you're already at your guard up. You're expecting the worst, or maybe, you know, just kind of feeling it out. You know what I mean? That's kind of the gist of my emotion while watching the series. But the storyline is good and the acting is great. The CGI is a lot better than the trailer led to believe. Although there are some moments where you can't help but pay attention when there's scenes like with Bruce and Jennifer on the screen together in a well-lit area. You're kind of sitting there like, this looks like a video game. But you gotta kind of give yourself that leeway to disbelieve what you're watching. So there's minor moments like that, but other than that, you don't really get much arc, I should say. Well, not much arc, but like you don't get anything outside of the overall origin of Jennifer Walters, She-Hulk, which is cool. I'm okay with that. We got 9 episodes to deal with. We're not used to that with the Disney Plus Marvel shows. A lot of them just kind of bam and then finale. I'm happy that we got 9 episodes in store. I cannot wait to see the rest of what's going on. But yeah, that's just my honest review. It didn't blow me out the water. It didn't blow my mind. It was just enough to be like, okay, so this is what we're getting. This is the tone. Okay, now let's see where it goes. I really wish that I had an opportunity to see those 4 episodes, but I'm glad I didn't, because now I get to enjoy it with you all, and we get to watch this week to week and talk about it. Maybe I'll do an after show and kind of, you know, do breakdowns and things of that nature, and probably compare with the comic books with you guys. Let me know what you think about that. I want to know, you guys seen it yet? Are you excited? Did you get up like me and watch it early in the morning? Are you gonna chill out and see what happens over the weekend? Guys, like, comment, share, make sure you subscribe, and for more movie news, television news, and pop culture, check out wearecritics.com. Check out She-Hulk, and I will talk to you all later. Peace.